Slowly on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many miracles. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell, a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part. Like them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Don't worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk inside the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clarity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, number 1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he's got room. There he goes, right side. Past the 20.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Get it.
On 1st and 10, Owens. They'll get this into the hands of Burrito. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Now a quick pass to Richardson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Break. 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Sponge.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line. Ready. 56. Must 56. What we got? Shoot.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
Go.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. Looking downfield for Jones. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll drop the throw. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. And that's what I'm seeing so far.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Owens. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Marr now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
You draw quarter. Bravo. Yeah. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Hey, Will.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. This is fielded at the 7. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
On the ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. 5.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down, San Francisco, to pick up 14 yards. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Recon, 132 fighter. Shoot.
On 1st down, here's Breida. There he goes again. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
I got it. Check 37. Check 37.
80 weapon. Yep.
Motion.
Rock it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Got it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
22-jet bomber.
Here we go. Shoot. Whip.
They run with Breida. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Go.
Check 4.
Ready.
From the gun, Owens. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Go.
Second and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10.
Exit. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Set, ready, 8, read.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Buccaneers, nothing.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. X3. 218, chop. Let's go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Second and 4. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Pilot, 64,
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Go. Check 13. Check 13.
Looking to throw. Looking in zone for Jones. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
18 Gator. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Check, 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 check. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Owens. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Returnable here for Davis. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying.
The ball comes out, and this will go out of bounds, so they will lose yards on the play. And on 4th down, of course, it'll be a turnover on downs.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 21.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, dude. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 21 yards away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here we go, set, 30 base. Hey, Alpha. Strip that ball. 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
70, Indy, recon,
back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey. Get up. Now.
Back to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, You're only going to fool them for a second or so, and guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
And the Buccaneer first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not. And they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
He had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Ready? Mike, 56, right there, 56. There we go. 25.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Jones. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Yep. Mike, 56.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a safety creep.
Go!
6-man.
Protein spill! Hey! High 7! Hit it!
To throw on second down, Owens. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a 49er first down.
Hey,
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This is Breida. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They keep it with Henry on first down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Oh, he's going to look end zone here for Pat. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Let's go. Let's get this ball.
Hey, let's go! Hard! Hey, Sam on! Hey, snap!
Second and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a third and 6. Now back to throw. He finds Howard complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's first and 10.
Hey, Delta. Look at me. CFM.
They'll drop the throw. Pass incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Dancing to his left. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On third down, here's Jones. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now.
It's now fourth down.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Let's go. At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Back to throw. Owens. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Go, go.
45 to the mic. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Ready?
On first down, Owens. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Samuel, complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a Turkey Bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
Deep grip. Deep grip.
Throwing on first down. Owens. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the...
And this is caught inside the 5. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Looking to throw on second down. Zimmer into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Hey, wahoo!
Let's go, D.
Get it.
On first and 10, Owens. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer.
He's coming. 61. Matchbox lights. Hit it.
Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Avery Moss. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Ready, break.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I got him.
Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Owens. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a 2nd and 7. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and it's complete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Rock it. Check 15. Check. Hey! Ready?
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Go! 6 guys! Check 6 guys! Go!
He's back to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
On first down, it's Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, high 7. Check 3. Go.
Back to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Show it up. Yeah. Ready? Get it.
Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, exit. Now!
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
In your face.
Leo!
Come. Kill.
Yeah. Fine.
On 4th down, Zimmer. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late 4th quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Set, ready? 10-2 stop. Hey, echo.
They'll look to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's got this down to the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Tampa Bay, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it's another week to forget as they're going to fall to 1-12 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.